Welcome to Marvel Champions Podcast, a podcast about Marvel Champions, the card game. I am your host, Scott, and with me, as always, my co-host, Ryan.
Hey, here to bring you some of the best content about Marvel Champions.
You gonna bring us some good news?
Oh, gosh.
So, Ryan, I installed an app on my phone to count down the days to the next evolution. And it's like 23 days, 20-something days. So if you're listening to this, it might be a little bit closer. But I'm counting down the days. I'm getting ready.
I know we've already made some preparations to put away our responsibilities, our jobs, our kids, our spouses, and focus on playing the game.
Focus on what's important.
Exactly. We're here to play this game so we can make some content.
Yes. Well, play the game first. The content just kind of comes second as like an after effect of playing.
Yeah. So we're not live streaming when we play?
I mean, at the game store, you can't get any connection. Like,
that's true.
Once you enter that, like, back half of there's like they put like a D&D spell.
That's exactly what it is. There's an enchantment.
Yes.
That blocks all signals from phones.
Yes. It's so you can just become like, engrossed in the game that you're in. You can't be distracted by the outside world.
It seems fair enough to me.
Yeah, I think so. Well, Ryan, to get us by, FFG has been kind enough to release
our sugar daddy
some spoilers. Unfortunately, they didn't give us one. But maybe one day. I don't know why. Right. Come on, guys, talk us up. Today is not the day for us to reveal anything, but we thought we'd reveal and just kind of give our 2 cents on some of these spoilers. We kind of did a similar one with the May live stream from FFG, and we thought we'd just do a quick little episode of our thoughts on the current content creator spoilers reveals. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. One of the first ones was actually some encounter sets, and I do like this because in preparation for next evolution, I'm creating my my dividers, and I like to know as much as I can on those encounter sets so I can get them kind of pre-made and ready to go. And we get Black Tom Cassidy, and that's the encounter set name, is Black Tom Cassidy. Black Tom Cassidy is a 1/1, 6 health elite minion. He's a criminal also. Villainous, he cannot take damage while a card named Creeping Willow is in play, and when revealed, you go and get a copy of Creeping Willow and you put it engaged with you. He has 3 boost icons, which is kind of rough. I feel like looking at some of the other cards, I feel like they've really emphasized some of these boost icons going into this next box. So I think we're going to have some heavy hitting boost villain attacks. And he's also villainous. I don't think I mentioned that.
Yeah, that's never good. And so it's Creeping Willow, because you kind of have to talk about him. You kind of have to talk about the Creeping Willow. It's a minion. It's only 1 attack, 3 health. It's guard and quick strike. But basically it's just vines, and after it attacks you, it stuns that character that it attacked. It stinks.
That's rough because he quick strikes.
Yes. Yeah. So it's kind of like forces you to push your minion in front of it.
Oh, yeah, an ally. Yeah.
Or sorry, yeah, an ally.
Here, you take this attack.
I would love to push a minion in front of that.
Right. This one's rough because he quick strikes, let's say worst case scenario. He comes out, Black Tom comes out, then Creeping Willow comes out because of his response. He quick strikes you, you have no way to defend it, and it damages you. Now you're stunned. So not only can you not attack, basic attack, or attack event, you've still got to take care of that Creeping Willow before you can even get to Black Tom Cassidy.
Yeah, yeah. And its boost is it's got the one icon the in the boost ability, which is you are stunned.
Yeah, yeah.
This
So
stinks.
even if it doesn't come out attacking you, it stuns you from the villain's attack.
Oh yeah, this is it's a rough little combo.
And I
And
imagine. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think you were about to say the same thing. I think there's gonna be several copies.
Ding, ding, ding. That's exactly what I was gonna say. There's probably at least like 4 copies of this thing.
Oh man, man, imagine adding that to like Ultron or something like that, where or even maybe even a Master Mold where you got a bunch of minions and all of a sudden now you're just getting stunned and you can't even kill the minions.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
The other interesting thing, so it says Black Tom Cassidy can't take damage while Creeping Willow is in play. That's not just engaged with you. That's anybody. So if
Yes.
you had a Creeping Willow that was already out before Black Tom, when Black Tom comes out and engages with you, you still got to take care of that other Creeping Willow before you can even get to him.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I wonder if this encounter set will have something similar to like Mojo. His, I think it was his horror encounter set where it comes with like is it like gondolier, where it's like the stake that helps you.
okay,
Do you know what I'm talking about?
yeah, I think
It'd be
so.
nice if Tom Cassidy had something like that, like Weed Killer,
Right, right, like a flamethrower.
flamethrower. His weakness is being burned alive.
Ah, yeah.
Well, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's definitely whomever scenario he's in. I think it's gonna make it a little rough. Kind of give you that roadblock kind of vibe
Yeah.
where you're like, okay, I can finally start attacking the villain, and then Black Tom Cassidy comes out and adds all this thing that now you've got to deal with before you could even do anything.
Not today.
Not today, Junior.
All right, man. Let's do the next one.
Um,
Leadership upgrade, 2 costs, mission leader. It's a card that can be attached to someone with the soldier trait, which there's a couple. I guess Cables has it.
I think War Machine
War
is another
Machine.
one.
I think Captain America has
Captain
that.
America. I don't know. I have to look.
We're gonna say yes, and then
Captain
someone will correct us
America.
later.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
it does.
it is the super soldier serum, so surely he has to be a soldier if he's taking the super soldier serum, right?
That's true. That's true. But I like the hero response it has. After a side scheme is defeated, exhaust mission leader, each player draws 1 card. That's pretty boss.
That is pretty boss. I mean, you do exhaust it, so it's only like a once per round thing, but just a decent card draw, and with Cable wanting to put out player side schemes and regular side schemes, I think it's going to get a lot of use.
Yeah, yeah. I should make the redaction and amendment of it can be played on people without the identity of soldier. It just reduces the costs by 1 if you have soldier trait. So it's a 1 cost instead of 2.
That's a good correction.
Yes.
Because it doesn't make it as good if you can only play with like 2. But I mean, I guess there's cards out there with like Mystic that are Mystic locked.
Yeah. Maybe the soldier lock thing's coming.
Could be.
Yeah. Cool card. Yeah. I'm sure I'll play it eventually.
Yeah, to me, that's like an auto ad for a leadership Cable build, definitely. All right, let's jump into a Feral card. The ally Feral, Justice ally, 4 cost, 2 attack, 2 thwart, 3 health. She's X-Force traded. She does have a response on her thwart. After Feral thwarts, discard the top card of your deck. For each resource icon discarded this way, deal 1 damage to the villain. It's kind of nice. Get an attack and a thwart all in one. I assume she's coming in the Domino kit, so that if it's a wild, it could count as 2, because when you count those resources, you count them twice.
Yep.
So that's a good little
Yeah.
combo. Kind of expensive.
Very expensive in my opinion.
I will say with the expense though, you do get the 2/2 stat line, which a lot of Justice allies don't get.
I guess that's true. But even if you have the 2 attack, you're going to be thwarting. To make this card worth it, you can
Yeah,
basically only thwart.
right. And
So,
hope that you get that 2 attack. I mean, hypothetically, you could get jackpot and it'd be a 3,
yeah, yeah,
which that's the whole kind of fun thing about Domino is you can try and make your luck to where you put jackpot on top.
yeah. But I do feel it's very leaning towards Domino. I don't see a lot of
No,
need for it outside of Domino.
no, because in outside of Domino, it's really like a 1. It's like Thor for 2, deal 1 damage, and kind of mill a card that hopefully is not a good one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's definitely kind of a Domino only. I don't know if I'll ever actually play it, even if I was playing Domino Justice, because I'm
Yeah,
just not a big fan of 4 cost cards
right.
unless they're like that awesome.
We'll see.
All right, let's see. Next up, the other ally, a leadership X Force ally, 3 cost, Sunspot, Baba de Costa. 1 thwart, 2 attack, 1 consequential damage for each, 2 health. Response after you play Sunspot from your hand, choose a player. Deal 1 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with the chosen player for each energy resource used to pay for Sunspot. I think that's a more reasonable card.
Yeah, but do you really want to? Well, I guess the one thing I do like is the energy resources is what you paid for him. They're not like an additional cost, which is nice.
Yeah, yeah. I think for me, 3 cost is okay. Getting the damage to the villain and each minion for that. So basically, you can do a max just by playing them 3 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with that chosen player, which is pretty great.
That is pretty good.
But I think also that Sunspot has aerial as a trait. So that opens up the leadership card where you need aerial allies,
Yeah,
which is
I
a
think he would
need.
be a good one to plop over into an angel build.
Yeah, I guess you could.
Angel's gonna want to
Yeah,
do a lot of
because
aerial
aerial.
stuff. It wants aerial all around him.
Yeah,
I do. It's like a big trade off. Like you're paying more for the ability. Well, technically it's a response, but you are lacking a little with his health.
yeah, he's very squishy.
Yeah, his like whole thing is to do his response
Yeah, yeah, which is
and
kind
to
of disappointing,
maximize
but
it.
yeah. So you're only really getting either 2 attack or 1 thwart and then a block.
Yeah,
I will probably play him just to play him
yeah,
and see how it goes, and then revisit it maybe with certain decks.
yep. I feel the same way. He feels a little situational for me.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, let's jump
Uh,
down to a couple basic cards. We have
sweet, sweet.
a basic upgrade to cost the Scimitar. It's a psionic weapon. It's restricted. It does have a hero response attack after you play another psionic card, exhaust the Scimitar, and deal 2 damage to an enemy. Not bad. If you can get it down kind of early, it's just out there. Because I assume it's in Cable's build. He'll be able to get psionic, start playing some psionic cards, and it's just
Yeah.
like an extra 2 damage that you can kind of divvy out wherever you need it.
Do you know how many um, psionic cards that Phoenix has?
I don't.
Let me do some research while we
While
talk
you're
about
looking that
it.
up, I'll give like one more thing on this. Do you have anything else to say on this one?
I think it's fine for psionic people.
Yeah, it's very, very trait locked on that one. Um, It is an attack, so if you're dealing that 2 damage out to a retaliate minion,
Good call.
you're going to get that extra damage. All
Good
right.
call. Good catch.
I'm going to jump down to the basic ally, Atlas Bear. 3 cost, 1 thwart, 1 attack, 3 health. Posse in Wakanda traded. Action exhaust Atlas Bear. Look at the top card of a player deck. If that card is an event, you may deal 1 damage to Atlas Bear to add that card to its owner's hand. A lot going on here. And like, I picked up something new every time I've read it. Cost is okay. 3 for 3 health is not bad. You're really focusing in on that action ability. But it says to look at the top card of a player deck, so it doesn't even have to be yours. It can be someone else's. I think the benefit really is into Domino, right?
Oh, that's funny. You're just like, hey, I'm just gonna look at your top one real
For
quick.
fun, right? Hey, I'm gonna exhaust Atlas Bear and just
But I will say it says look at the top card of the deck. It doesn't say discard, which is nice.
yeah, and it says you may, so you can look at it just to look at it, and then you can put it back, and you don't have to do the 1 damage to Atlas Bear and then put it in the owner's hand.
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
really just using that exhaust to pay.
Ooh, you know what? I just thought of it. Is play this ally with
Cosmo.
well, I was gonna say Spectrum, but you can also do Cosmo
What's this whole Spectrum thing? What are you trying to do with Spectrum to look at the card?
because her whole deck is nothing but events.
That's true.
So if a card is an event, you may deal 1 damage to Atlas Bear to add that card to its owner's hand.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, because she has an event for everything except for Blue Marvel, right?
Yeah, she has Blue Marvel and like 2 upgrades.
Oh, she has
and that's it.
her two resource generators.
And I think
yeah.
she has a support, so she's got like 4 cards that are not event out of her kit.
Yeah, and we get another Wakanda traded card. It's been since the core box since we got a Wakanda card.
Nice. I wasn't too sure on this when I first saw it, but now that I've, I guess, reread it for the 8th time, I think there's more possibility outside of the whole posse domino thing with this card.
Yeah.
Especially just being able to look at the top card of your deck to potentially draw stuff or discard for other heroes. That's kind of nice.
Yeah. You can do that a couple times. If you actually use it, you get at least a couple of, and even if it's not a good event, it's an extra card.
Yeah, if you just need the resource.
Right.
So, just a quick update on the Scimitar. Most, if not all, of Phoenix's events are psionic.
Ooh.
So it would work really good with her.
Yeah, nice.
All right, man. I guess you left me with the side schemes.
I know how much you love the side schemes.
I do. So we've got 2 basic side schemes that have come into play. First one is a 1-cost super power training, 3 threat per player, victory 0 when defeated. Each player may search their deck and discard pile for an identity-specific upgrade and put it into play. That's kind of nice.
Oh, this one, for some reason, the next card we're going to talk about similar, but it actually states a cost. This one doesn't.
Yeah.
Like the cost of the upgrade, there's no limit. It could be a 4-cost upgrade.
Well, we might as well say it. So the other one is 1 cost, build support, 3 threat per player. When defeated, each player may search their deck or discard pile for support with a cost of 3 or less and put it into play.
I wonder why the upgrade one didn't have similar wording.
Is there a support that's 4 cost? Oh well, there might be now.
Isn't
Is that a hint?
Avengers Mansion? That's a support, isn't it?
Ah, yes, it is. It's to prevent you from doing Avengers Mansion.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
As an
like the
X
only
Force build.
car.
And also, I'll go ahead and announce it now. Iceman confirmed. He's on super power training. Iceman confirmed for the next wave. Just throwing that out there.
Well, I mean
He's
that
like
also
front and
means
center. Come on.
he is front and center. That's true.
And technically, Beast is on there too. But
And Forge is
let's
on the other one.
let's get real. We really want Iceman, okay?
We do one Iceman. Um, yeah, I like both of them. Being able to get a card out for free, I feel like it could be super beneficial for certain heroes that need that specific upgrade. That's like high cost.
Yeah, it's one of those where like if you have a hero that's like their support or their upgrade is very key to their whole flow,
Mm-hmm.
it can really change a game. Because if it's at the bottom of your deck, you're like 3 or 4 rounds in before you can get it. That
Yeah.
really hurts.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Definitely. Definitely something that's nice. And the support, but both of them I feel like are pretty good.
yeah. I do like that they're both basic, so you're not aspect locked.
Yes.
You can kind of
Yes.
throw them into any deck
Yep.
and mix and
Absolutely.
match. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Good
right.
cards. I like them.
Yeah, those two were kind of cool to see, especially if you got some good Thorders.
Yep. Yep. Oh man, since I love Justice, these player side schemes, I'm so excited to play with them.
Yeah,
I'm afraid I'm gonna like overdo it and have like a deck full of side
you
schemes.
have nothing but side schemes. Cable's gonna be able like his one attack where it like does X extra for each victory, and you've got like 9 in there.
I mean, believe me, my goal is to make um, Cable do a single attack that's based off victory
Right,
cards and just annihilate everything.
I like it. All right, since we know that you're gonna be playing Cable and I'll be playing Domino, I'll go ahead and read the 2 Domino cards that have been revealed. I'll start with her defense upgrade. It's a 1-cost upgrade called Lucky and Good. It's a superpower. Hero interrupt defense. When a boost card is turned face up during an attack against you, exhaust Lucky and Good, cancel that card's boost icons and boost ability, give the attacking enemy another boost card for this attack. I like it. It's a defense upgrade. Have we seen many of those?
So now, now that you read it, like my mind's just going crazy.
Yeah. I thought it was
um,
an event, so
I I think there might be. Wait, you talk and I'll do a quick look.
so like I just pointed out, it's an upgrade. You exhaust it. I guess technically a boost card has to be turned face up in order to pay. Like that's the cost is the boost card being turned face up and you exhausting Lucky and Good. And then you can cancel the boost icons and boost ability, and then you get another one. So I do like that it's kind of playing into that push your luck with Domino, because you could get lucky and go from like a 2 icon with an ability to a 1 icon. But you could also have bad luck and go from like a 1 with a boost ability to like a 3. But I guess you got to make that determination for yourself.
Thus far, I do not see a protection card that has defense. That's an upgrade. I looked up Scarlet Witch. She's got that magic shield, but it is not a defense card.
That's true. There's a few psionic shield kind of cards
Yeah, from
that
some
do things like
heroes.
that.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of another hero that might have that.
Not that kind of alters. Is Black Widow's grappling hook a defense? I don't think it is.
Nope, it's not.
Yeah. And technically that's not a boost card. That's a Her attack-acrobatics card is an attack card. It's not a defense card. Does
Correct.
similar things, but
I feel like
hmm,
there's at least one other hero that has something similar, but I don't know if
yeah,
it's a defense. Oh, no, that's an event.
no,
This
no.
might be the first one.
I think the cool, fresh, something new. I like
Uh,
it.
I mean, just the possibilities because it's a defense card, so you can activate it.
But does it count as playing it? So like for like flow like water, that says every time you play a defense. I'd have to see if it said event specifically or if it just said a defense card. Does that count as
Uh,
playing it, or does activating it trigger that?
let's look at Flow Like Water.
Or you go
After
into
you
the
play a
Marvel.
defense card, deal 1 damage. So that's
I
weird
guess
because it says after
technically
you
you're not
play, you've already
playing.
technically played it, right?
Right, right, right.
So I think it would benefit from just making you
So,
defending.
let's. So if you're playing Flow Like Water, it was already out, and then you play this down. Do you get to deal 1 damage because you played a defense card?
Yes. That's my verdict, yes. Because it doesn't say defense event, it just says card.
Yeah, and you play it.
Yeah.
That's
And
cool.
it's a defense card.
Right.
But well, oh gosh, here we go. Is
Rules
it
corner.
it's
Is
it's is it it's not a defense card as in the trait's not on there.
but it's got the
It only
parentheses.
turns into defense for the hero interrupt. Do you
That's
see what I'm saying?
true. No, I'll give you that, but not all defense cards have like a defense trait.
That is also accurate. But I will say I'm just doing right here. Defiance has the hero interrupt little defense parentheses
Hmm.
trait, also defense.
Yeah,
Let me see if I can find another one. Jump flip trait defense.
but it doesn't have it in it, or does it have the parentheses in the?
It does have the parentheses.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I figured it did.
Let's take a look at sidestep. Same thing.
Yeah, they're all gonna be.
Subdue. Subdue is not
It's not a
a
defense
hero
card.
up defense, and it does
Yeah,
not have the defense
yeah, yeah,
trait.
yeah. All
So
right.
there you go. A little bit of
So I can't use
a
my
little bit
combo.
of
Dang
Facebook messages. Here they come.
it. Yeah, right. All right. Sticking with Domino, we got an upgrade. Now we get a support. We get a 1 cost support called the Painted Lady, and I guess it's like a riverboat gambling casino vehicle.
I guess
Um,
so.
it's a vehicle. Has a response after you discard a card from the top of your deck. Attach that card face down here to a maximum of 3. And then in alter ego action, you can exhaust the Painted Lady, and you add 1 card attached here to your hand. So,
I really like this card.
yeah, I do like that you can kind of stash cards and then go fetch them when you really need to use them or want to use them. And I like that it's any card. It's obviously
Yep.
it has to be discarded from the top of your deck, but it makes me think of like George Stacy, but those were only events. This way, you can either stash cards that you know you're not going to be able to use to just get them out of your deck,
Yep.
or stash cards that you know you want to use and go fetch them when you want them.
Yep. No, that's exactly what I was thinking. Is you can do it just to get cards out of your deck, or you can use them to just generate resources, either good cards or just have a card for resources. Yeah, I think it's a great card.
I like it.
I love supports that don't have alter ego actions.
I mean, technically, this does have an alter ego action.
I mean it does, but
I know.
it also
But
has something
but the
else.
response to set it up isn't. You're not
Yeah,
required to be an alter ego to use the response. I do like that.
yeah. Because most of the time supports are alter ego focused.
Right, right.
So
All right, take us down the home stretch.
all right, let's do
With
some
your boy.
cable stuff. First one is 2 cost upgrade telekinetic force field. It is a psionic superpower, hero form only, hero interrupt. When a friendly character would take any amount of damage. Discard telekinetic force field. Prevent all of that damage. So, pretty cool. It's just an automatic stopper of damage to anyone.
I like this card. It's like a floating anywhere you need it tough.
Yes, but not tough. That's
It's
what's
not
great about
tough, but it is tough.
Exactly. It's the better version of tough.
Yes, because
Tougher.
you can, yeah, right. It's a tougher card because you can use it for anyone, yourself, a hero, an ally, a Morlock ally. Wink, wink.
Oh, there you go.
So
It's not affected by Pierce. Sing.
yeah. I do find it kind of interesting how they say hero form only. Is that to play it? You think? Because it says hero interrupt, so inherently you can only activate it as a hero.
Yeah, I'm going to say you can only play it
As a
in
hero,
Hero
I would
because
agree.
I'm assuming you have to be psionic, and I don't know if he's psionic. And
But why wouldn't you say like play in hero form only? You've got the space in the card.
I think, didn't Spider-Man, his thing also says Hero form only?
I talk about his web shooter.
Yeah.
I think it. I think it's a hero interrupt or response or whatever the official thing is for that.
Officially, it says hero form only, period. Attached to an enemy, period. Max 1 per enemy. So it has hero form only. You can only
On
play
his
it
web
on hero
shooters.
form. Not his web shooters, his webbed up.
Oh, webbed up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
that
I would agree in our interpretation. You can only play this card as a hero.
yes. Yeah. So you can't play it in alter ego and let it sit there because it's an upgrade. You gotta be in hero form.
Yeah. I mean, it could sit there, but you couldn't activate it either. You'd have to be in here to play it
Yes.
down, and then
Yes.
yeah. But it can sit out there.
Yeah, if you flip down to alter ego,
Right.
it'll stay there. It's
It's
not
not
like
gonna
you
go
discard it
anywhere.
or anything.
Right.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I think it's a good upgrade to have. He probably has one. He might have two, but I would see maybe just one.
Yeah. I would imagine a one-off.
All right, and the next one. This is the one I got problems with.
Well, let me start out. I do like the art on this card.
Oh, his giant mega gun.
It looks good. Like it's not like super realistic, but it kind of has that like anime stylish of art where it's like that realistic. I don't know. It's a little more colorful than some of the other cards too.
Yeah, I do agree. I think it does look really good. Um, and what are we talking about? You might be asking. It is a 2-cost upgrade, plasma rifle.
That
It's
is a
a
big gun, dude.
that's like more than a rifle. That's like a cannon. It's a tech card, weapon card. It's restricted hero action. It's an attack, exhaust plasma rifle, and spend a lightning resource. Deal 1 damage to an enemy for each side scheme in the victory display to a maximum of 4. This attack gains ranged. So, my problem with it. This card is a trap, in my opinion.
It's a trap. I'll have to
It's a
put that
trap.
sound back.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
It's just if you break it down like math wise, if we assume that for 3 cost you should get at least 5 damage. Kind of the basic, not basic. The aggression attack is it melee? No, uppercut. Uppercut is
Yeah.
3 costs, 5 damage. If you just do the math with that, because you have to spend a resource every time to activate it, unless you have a minimum 3 side schemes in the victory display, it you have to use it a couple times and then it finally becomes worth it, rather than just playing the event itself.
Yeah.
To me, I just it just doesn't make sense. It's if you have one or two, don't. I mean, you can get it out fine, but you're basically just wasting resources in the whole game sense. Maybe it works just for that one moment, but I mean, you're spending. If I give you an example, it takes 2 costs to put it down, and then 1 cost to play it. So it's already 3 just to do damage with it. And if you only have 2 in the victory display, that's 3 costs for 2 damage. If you did it again, that'd be 4 costs because you got to pay another resource for 4 damage. That's not great.
Yeah. 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 That's. I'm with you. It kind of gives you that false sense of like an awesome attack, but it's, to me, it's almost like a late game, second half. It's a second half of the game card.
Yeah, yeah. If I was able to get it in for free, or it was I knew I had at least 3 in the victory display, then I
Yeah.
might play it, like you said, late game. But other than that, it just, to me, it just doesn't have. It's just not great. I think it's a pit. I think the
It's not as
design,
good as it seems.
yeah, I think the design needed to give it some more loving.
It's like a
Like
it's like a
like one
polished
plus.
turd.
Yeah, it feels like 1 plus the number of victory. Then
Okay.
that puts it, to me, in a little bit better spot.
Right. So let me ask you this. You get this card early game in your hand. Do you play it just to get it down and out, or do you cycle it and go?
I'd probably cycle it, just because if you play it, it is absolutely worthless because there's nothing in the victory
There's no
display.
there's no immediate benefit from
Yeah,
playing it if it's early, right?
yeah. At best, it's a what's the encounter card that makes you discard an upgrade?
Oh, caught off guard.
Cut off guard. It's a block for that.
Right. Yeah. There's always those upgrader supports that you're just like, if I see caught off guard, see ya.
Yeah, to be honest, when I read it, I was just super disappointed because I wanted something more like Venom's guns.
Yeah.
Um, where his rifle is so good.
Dude, his
It's
multi-gun.
versatility.
Yeah.
But the plasma rifle just, I wish it had more versatility. I wish it was better.
It's that futuristic plasma, man. It'll just do it to you.
Yeah. It's a lie. The future is a lie, people.
Mm. Yeah, well, not every card can be a banger. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Cable was looking like he was going to be OP. So I guess they just had to have a card to kind of bring him back down to earth.
Yeah. Yeah. It's I mean, because I like Cable. He's the one I'm going to be playing with, so I'm a little sad.
Wah, wah, wah. Hey, instead of putting down that plasma rifle, you can put out your scimitar and deal the same amount of damage.
It, look at that. You're right. It does. It's a
And you don't
better
have to pay the
card.
extra because you're already going to be doing stuff.
Oh my gosh. I mean, even if you use it on the first one, if you have 4, it's 3 costs for 4 damage. But then it turns 4 costs into 8 damage, which is still kind of like, ooh. It's you have to use it the 3rd time before it actually becomes beneficial.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing more and more what you're saying.
Oh, I'm so sad. All right, I'll play it. I'll give it a shot because maybe it'll work really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, well, we'll have to hear what your thoughts on Cable are in that card here in the month, 2 months from now, when we get to do we'll have to figure out a cool name for our reviews that we do.
Next Evolution review.
That one's good. Let's just go with that. I'll soundbite that right there and clip it out.
There it is. There it is.
All right. Well, those are what we have so far. I imagine we might get one or two more, maybe. We still have a few weeks. And, Gen Con's coming up next week. I assume we'll get the fourth hero and the next box release. And a little bit more waiting. I mean, because next box is not going to be till spring of 24. So
put it on your calendar, folks. It's going to be Age of Apocalypse, I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, well, we weren't gonna talk about that. No, I think you're right. Age of Apocalypse. Ooh, if you want to hear more of our thoughts about the next wave, let us know, and maybe we'll do a full mini episode on our thoughts. You like that? That was good.
A full mini episode.
Yeah, let us know. You want to hear our thoughts? Some two random guys that play board games, talk about our thoughts and wishes of a next wave. Let us know. You can reach us at marvelchampionspod@gmail.com. We'd be happy to hear from you, and we're really appreciative of everybody that's been listening. It's nice to see where all the listeners are from, some of the analytics that it shows. It's really cool to see people are enjoying the content. So
yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, good stuff. Hopefully we can keep it going, keep it rolling. Despite popular belief, I don't think the game is dead.
I mean, we haven't seen the new character yet after getting those other ones, so it's probably on its way out.
And I doubt we'll get them for us in recording tomorrow on Thursday. I doubt we're gonna get it. It's gonna be Gen Con.
Reverse psychology, I love it.
Hey, maybe we have to record a preview episode for Deadpool. I don't know. We'll have to find out and see. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. And as always, if you want to go from a chump to a champ, listen to the Marvel Champions podcast. Thanks.
Take care.